World War I, also known as the Great War, began in 1914 and lasted until 1918. It was one of the deadliest conflicts in history, reshaping borders, governments, and the global balance of power. The war was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary on June 28, 1914, in Sarajevo. The assassin was a Bosnian Serb nationalist. This event set off a chain reaction of alliances and ultimatums. Austria-Hungary, backed by Germany, declared war on Serbia. Russia mobilized in defense of Serbia, prompting Germany to declare war on Russia. Soon after, Germany invaded Belgium, which brought Britain into the war. France, allied with Russia, also entered. Within weeks, much of Europe was at war. The two main sides were the Allied powers, including France, Britain, Russia, and later the United States, and the Central Powers, primarily Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. Much of the fighting took place in trenches on the Western Front, stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland. Trench warfare, combined with new weapons like machine guns, poison gas, and tanks, led to massive casualties. Battles such as the Somme and Verdun became symbols of horrific slaughter. In 1917, the U.S. entered the war after repeated provocations from Germany, including unrestricted submarine warfare and the infamous Zimmermann telegram, in which Germany tried to persuade Mexico to attack the U.S. At the same time, Russia withdrew from the war after the Bolshevik Revolution. The tide turned in 1918 as American forces arrived in large numbers. Facing internal unrest, food shortages, and battlefield losses, the Central Powers began to collapse. Germany signed an armistice on November 11, 1918, marking the end of fighting. The aftermath was dramatic. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 imposed heavy penalties on Germany, including territorial losses, military restrictions, and massive reparations. The Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires were dismantled, creating new nations and sowing seeds of future conflict. In total, more than 16 million people died, and another 20 million were wounded. The war changed the world forever, militarily, politically, and socially. It led to the rise of fascism, revolutions, and just 2 decades later, World War II. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe our channel.